Everybody, Ralph Havens here, and something really cool came up today, and I want to do a session for us. It's in that self versus self thing, and it can show up when things go wonky. You kind of like go, what the heck? Life gets a little weird, stuff happens, and you thought you would handle certain things, and then something happens, and it can show up in a victim kind of thing where you're like, why am I being attacked again? Or why is this pattern showing up again? I thought I worked on this pattern, some old family pattern, some way that your mom or your dad lived, or things that went wrong for them, and then here it is playing out again in current time. When things go wonky, what might that be? So I'm going to do a short session, powerful session for us, Matrix Energetics and beyond, and let me know what you notice that's different with this session, after this session. So let's go drop down to what we really are. Yeah. And I'm going to go to a point where the stuff that showed up as children in our past with our parents is right there. Things that happened to them, maybe beliefs that came in for you at that time. And then we're going to go right here to a doorway and see what happens. Because what I notice is there's a pattern. Like, you wonder, why do you reproduce certain ways of being, where things go wonky for you, where it's like it just doesn't work out, or, a certain issue around the way you don't manifest money, or money manifests in a funny way, or, health, or some sorts of things where it's just not thriving. And so what is that all about? And so what I'm noticing is a pattern from the past, and, oh, this is going to be good, and something where there's a door to be opened, and you don't have to open the door. But if you do, there's a certain decision or thing, a way of noticing where how you may, and if this doesn't apply to you, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You don't even have to watch this. But if it does resonate with you, you can continue to watch. Because what I'm noticing is a pattern of possibly a way that you may have been loving your parents and receiving love from your parents, and it's playing out as reproducing patterns from the past. Different ways of things going wonky, things not working out in a certain area of life, like whether it's relationships or money or health or thriving on some sorts of levels. And in order to truly let go of that, what I see is, if you open the door, there may be a grieving that shows up, a deep sadness, because there's certain parts, and it's a survival mechanism as we're growing up, that we learn how to love our parents and we learn how to receive love from our parents. And part of that is emulating them, being like them. And if they're running a pattern of some sort of non-abundance thing, whether it's money or health or relationships, then one way to love them and be loved by them is to run that same pattern. So while it's like, a lot of manifestation things are about, letting these kind of things go, what I see is a layer of this, because a lot of you have done a lot of deep work on this area, right? And yet sometimes it shows up again. Life goes wonky, and why is that? And what I see is, as you truly let go of it, there's a decision to make to do that, and then your interface with your parents or the past can be different. But part of that being different is a grieving and letting go of that way of receiving love and giving love. So let's go right here. And if you want to open the door, you might notice a place in space and time. Like, you might notice a place right here. And you can take your hand and open the door. And you don't have to. And then let's do a letting go of grief, sadness, despair. And then we're going to go into an area right between your right lung and your heart. And we're going to unlock a bringing in hope blueprint. Activate now. And of all the new ways to look at life, activate Windows now. So when you come back, when you revisit parents, old pattern, parents, I'm getting parents. When you revisit some of these things, there might be a sense of almost nostalgia and having let go of grief, despair, sadness. And a new way to be. Activate. So let me know what you notice. I'm going to be making another video today that's coming in this morning. So look for that. In the meantime, leave a comment below. Let me know what you noticed with this video and what's different for you. And then come back to this video and let me know what you noticed that's different over the day and over the days and over the weeks. And let me know. And if you liked it, share it and let me know so that I can know to make you more videos. If you have a certain suggestion of what you would like on a video session, let me know. And this is Ralph Havens signing off. So let's get out there and live. Really live.